Hi, I'm here at the bookstop in Yaya Center, and I'm going to be talking to Kenya's top bookseller, Mr. Chan. And together we're taking you through the reading culture in Kenya and also a list of the top most read books this year. Join us. Thank you very much, Mr. Chan, for the interview. I understand your bookstop turns 30. So what has been the greatest highlight for you?
Fantastic moments. I've had dignitaries come and shop here, and they've left a mark behind. They complimented the shop. They made me very proud.
Any notable ones that you'd like to mention?
Thabo Mbeki, Margaret Kenyatta comes here. Well, we've had foreigners, lots of ambassadors as well.
What has been the greatest challenge?
Well, it was always back of my mind, or years back, it was like, oh, the machines are going to take over from the books.
Yeah.
We are fighting it, and I think the books are winning. In this country, the machines are losing. There are more and more people on the up, they're reading.
So the digital has not overtaken the hard copy books
I
at
don't
all?
even think about it anymore. It hasn't affected us. I mean, people who do, halfway through they come and say, I can't do it, can I have the real thing?
Yeah.
We give them the real thing then.
So what can you attribute to that? Is it that people just like a book they can hold? Or?
Well, old school, even kids now, if you see our kids section is twice as big than last year.
So which are the top most read books in Kenya in 2018 so far? Let's find out. What you have right there are the top 10 most read books right now. I can see Trevor Noah's Born a Crime, which was also a good read for last year. Born a Crime is actually being adapted into a film and will feature our very own Lupita Nyong'o, who will be starring as Trevor Noah's mom. Then there's the new Confessions of an Economic Hitman by John Perkins, Bad Samaritans by Han Jun Chang, Factfulness by Hans Rosling. Actually, early this year, during an interview with the Times magazine, Bill Gates said that Factfulness is one of the most important books he's read and also one of his two favorites. Unfortunately, Rosling died in February 2017, but clearly his legacy lives on. The other books on the list of the top most read books in Kenya in 2018 is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a FFF by Mark Manson, Rise and Grind by Damon John, Deep Work by Carl Newport, Backing Up the Wrong Tree by Eric Barker, War on Peace by American journalist Ronan Farrow, The Fourth Industrial Revolution by Klaus Schwab. I'm not sure whether that's the correct pronunciation. And last but not least, Life and Work by Ray Dalio. So what is it about these books that is making them quite a hit in Kenya? Mr. Chan had this to say.
Word goes around. And there are lots of book clubs who read them. And then everybody wants to own their own copy, you see. So that's another thing. They just fall in love with the writing, with the authors, and they want to possess books.
Yeah.
And that's an advantage here as well, When you say share your book with your friend or something, they say, no, I want my own copy. It's a wonderful thing.
So do we have like specific books that are just a hit in Kenya?
Well,
Specific genres?
If you see Chimamanda's books, 5, 6, 7 years, they're still on. And they're still on I would put them high on the list. And Khalid Hussein's books, Kite Runner and the other ones. Yeah. They're selling. They don't stop selling. In fact, sometimes we get fed up,
Yeah.
Malcolm Gladwell. See, it's like every 6 months there's another generation that comes up and they want to read. And they want to read those same books because they've heard about them, people talk about them, probably the folks talk about them, probably the seniors talk about them. So they want to see what it's like, they want to own them, read them.
Okay, so there's this popular saying that if you want to hide something from an African, put it in a book. So what's the profile of the people who read here, and especially young people like me? Is it people from your generation who buy more books, or What's the average
Yep,
profile?
it is. You know, I'll tell you what, I shouldn't be saying that, but fascinating. What's happened is there's been a bit of a blessing in disguise. For the last 4.5 years, somehow the magazines, the glossy magazines for girls, stopped coming in. Something happened, which I would not disclose. And that was, like I said, a blessing in disguise. So these girls, instead of spending their hard-earned money on these magazines, turned to books. And it changed everything for them, you know. And now it's like I must have a book in my handbag, or I must have a book by my bedside, or if I've got free time in my office, if I can, you know, sneak reading there, I don't mind. And I've seen if you pass, sometimes you pass this our food court. Yeah, you'll see girls eating.
Is it because it has been made now to look cool? Reading it's cool.
It's become another culture.
Yeah.
And it's picking up.
Okay. Great. Now to my last question: which book, which title would you recommend to a young person like me, who is keen on good governance and social change?
Well, we have so many. Well,
any particular one there on that list?
Let's pick one up here.
Deep work.
Yes.
Okay. Could you tell me something about it in brief?
Oh God, I haven't really gotten through it.
But it's a nice read.
Bookstop prides in having not just the biggest kids corner, but also one of the best that has amazing titles that cater for kids of all ages. And this Christmas, as Mr. Chan says, your kids are gonna be spoiled for choice. In this section, I give you a glimpse of the kids corner at the Bookstop in Yaya Center.
One of the best kids section here in this country. You get the best books. We're getting ready for Christmas, and they're going to get books they've never seen before, and I'm going to spoil them.
Is it popular? The Wimpy Kid?
The Wimpy Kid, I think it's funny, and the other thing is the graphics.
It has lots of pictures. Let me zoom in that.
Yeah, the handwriting and the graphics. They feel as if it's the one of their own that is doing
it's
the
handwritten,
book. Yeah, it feels as if it's one of their own. Yeah, and the other thing is that he gets out.
Tinga Tinga is quite popular.
Very popular. Why Chameleon changes color?
Could you lift it up a bit?
Why Chameleon changes color? So the kids would like to see this.
Ah.
Learn about this.
Okay. How much is that going for?
This will be only going for 1,150. So there are many different varieties. This is just one of many. So the entire section, it graduates from the very young ones.
From the young ones to the older ones. I like the packages. Is this the Bible?
Yeah, for the kids.
This is great. How much is this one?
Kind for this will be the toddler, they can't tear it. It comes with the board book, both pages. They can't tear it.
Or eat. My baby likes eating books.
Or eating, you see.
Yeah.
So these they wouldn't tear them. Very different ones. So you've got choices and options. It runs all the way to this end. The other thing maybe, just to show you, remember most of us used to read this kind of books.
The Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew are some old good storybooks that used to be quite a hit back in the days. Now the publishers have revised them to appeal to the new generation of young readers. They've changed the covers and they've also categorized them in different age brackets. So there you have it, guys. Kenyans are reading a lot more and we appreciate books here. Millennials are also adapting to the culture of reading, and ebooks have not rendered the hard copy books out of the market at all. You notice I look a bit different in this particular section. That's because when I was doing the first part of this recording, later on I realized that I didn't record an outro, and so I had to go back to Bookstop like 2 days later to do the recording. So guys, do not mind the continuity part. So that's serious. If you're looking for some books for your kids to read this Christmas, the Bookstop at the Yaya Center is the place to go to.
What are you reading at the moment? Is it one of the books that we've highlighted here? Is it among the top most read books in the country at the moment? Please share your views in the comment section. We'd like to hear from you. Even if it's not one of those, we'd also like to hear what you're reading and what you think about that list. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, also please subscribe. Thank you for watching.